Hey everyone, it's Clint. I just got done fumbling through the worst intro to a video ever. So what I did is stopped it, deleted it forever, and I'm starting again. This will be better. We're going to spend a lot of time looking at Indiegogo today, and that's not for promotional reasons. Though, I do have to remind you to back Fatal on Indiegogo. Look at that. We're getting close to 88. And go ahead and back Downcast if you haven't backed it yet. You can catch up if you're a new reader too. It is the season, and I'll ship this out immediately. For the sake of Christmas, if you want to catch up on Downcast, you order, I will ship it out immediately. All right, that's the promotion I wanted to talk about. All right, so I'm looking at Indiegogo, and I still believe that Indiegogo, yes, it's amazing. It has become the hub of indie comics, and you can't discount that. It really is amazing. It is a game changer. At the same time, the reason why it's so difficult to have a living in comics is because there's so many make it or break it moments, like all of your eggs in one basket. And what I mean by that is not Indiegogo in and of itself. I just mean that there has to be ways to continue to sell books and to reach more people, more readers. There has to be a way to do that. And crowdfunding is amazing. It can be very helpful for that. But I always like to look and see what other guys are doing because it's interesting. And this is an area that I've got to say I haven't really seen a lot of movement in. The most that I've seen, and I'm going to show you some examples, but the most I've seen is Ethan Van Sciver has opened up an eBay store, and he sells books on eBay. So he's continually selling books. And that's great. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's great. I'm not sure that that's necessarily the format for me. I'm still exploring it. I've had people say, hey, just open up a website. But this sort of raises a question, and I kind of have to think, are there a new segment of publishers out there that you kind of need classification for? And they're a bit of a wanderer. And so I feel like I'm one of those sort of new classification of a publisher. It's not like you haven't existed before, but it's that you have a publisher just for the sake of publishing your own stuff. That's what it comes down to. I still work with Alterna Comics because it only makes sense to work with Alterna. He's able to do stuff for me that I cannot do myself. That's basically what it comes down to. I see the value there, and I'm very happy to be working with Alterna. Having said that, that is another piece to the puzzle. I feel like I'm missing a third component here, and I'm not there yet. Okay. All right. So, but I did want to look at your boy Zack's latest Black Friday sale, Zack Friday sale, because this does kind of encapsulate what I'm talking about. So here we go. Zack Friday sale, 4 days only. This is interesting because this is I don't know. Okay, Eric Weathers used crowdfunding in this kind of way, and that is to sell books that have already been printed that you've already crowdfunded before. I'm sure there have been others that have done it. I remember, I don't want to give too much away, but I remember behind the scenes, just like any other campaign, Eric Weathers was a little bit nervous about launching his, Battle Damage. So he was specifically doing it to sell off the damaged versions of the book, basically. Dent and Scratch and Dent. He did that, and it seems like after the thing got going, it was clear that, hey, it was worth it. You're just selling extra books, you're getting rid of inventory that you have. It's a positive thing all around. But that was utilizing Indiegogo to do something that, yeah, you could do on eBay, but is it the most effective? Because Indiegogo has become such a hub for independent comics. People I think more people are going to Indiegogo and just browsing now than they used to. I think that's true. So here is Boi Zack doing a similar thing. This isn't Scratch and Dent. This is just a Black Friday sale, 4 days only, up on Indiegogo. And I know at first you look at this and you think, well, compared to his other campaigns, $4,100 is not that much. It hasn't even been up for 24 hours, but It's not that much really compared to what he's done. But this is the difference between, all these books are already printed. They're printed. They're ready to ship. This could be, I don't know what his lifestyle is, but that could easily be a month of rent. Even after things are shipped out and everything, that could be a month of his bills, perhaps. I don't know, but it could be. And that matters a lot. If you're paying your own bills from comics, that matters a lot. So I think this is interesting. Um, I actually backed it because I didn't get any of these three in the, I don't even, Theosophy perk. I didn't get any of these yet. They just seem to come and go so quickly. So I got I got both. I guess these are two books and pinups. I got this one because now I'm caught up, so that's great. Um, would I have done this if it was on a website though? And that's the weird psychological element to crowdfunding that I'm still trying to figure out. But is it because it's crowdfunded and you see the number moving, it makes you want to go and be a part of it? Or is having an eBay store and just going and buying the thing on eBay instant gratification? Does that work exactly the same way psychologically? I don't know. These are just questions. I don't have answers. All right, Spawn number 10 remastered and expanded. I just realized that this is this Dave Sims? He's had 4 campaigns already. I didn't know this. Spawn 10 remastered, and this is a Spawn Cerebus crossover, essentially. I'm very familiar with this panel right here, standard cover art. I've seen this many times, but I have not. I guess I never realized it was a Cerebus crossover. That's new to me. But this book is selling for $97,000. The question is an old collectible sort of redone book more special because it was on crowdfunding? Does it scratch that psychological itch? Whereas if you put it up on a website somewhere, it would not get the same results. That's my question. I think that it matters. I think that this number right here, you seeing the total earned by a campaign and the backer number, I think that that matters for social proof reasons. Why? Should it matter? No, it doesn't make any logical sense. But I think it does. I really think it matters. Uh, Especially when it comes to something like this that's a collectible. If you're interested in it and you've read this, perhaps, you've already read this issue, getting a remastered one with getting the variants, all this jazz, that might be important to you. Or it's something special. It's a special buy. You're buying it for collectible reasons. You're not buying it because I don't know, you just want to catch up on the story. This is probably not the campaign for you. But does the number matter? Does this social proof element that all the cool kids are going to back this campaign, is that important? And when you're doing this long tail kind of sales, picture a graph. You've lots of sales. Zach's already made tons of money on all these books, and then now this is some extra long tail sales. Does that do something psychologically because it seems like such a small number in comparison? Does it hurt because social proof says only 56 people backed this campaign? Does that hurt? Would it sell better on eBay? I have no idea. But it's interesting to see. Now I've heard good things from Ethan Van Sciver about his eBay store and that it's been great for him. I'm not sure. Again, I can't compare things. I can tell you in demand, like on Downcast, has been pretty good. For me, it's been pretty good. Like just to make a little bit of extra money every month. And that little bit of extra money has been going into production for Downcast 3. So it's been nice because I'm starting to see that there's some sustainability here. And part of that comes from people continuing to buy the book as they discover the YouTube channel and as they're interested in getting the books before Christmas time or for Christmas time. All sorts of reasons why it's great, but I'm not sure that it's the complete puzzle. For some people, that is blasphemy because it's just like Indiegogo is so good, but I, I'm not sure. I feel like there's another component. Maybe it's a website. Maybe it is eBay. Maybe I don't know. You let me know. You tell me what it is. Um, how do you get retail involved in all of this with extra books? Is that a good option? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below. I realize this has been more questions than answers, but I do find it interesting to look at this kind of stuff and how comic book creators, small publishers are utilizing Indiegogo and the internet to continue with sales of books, to find new readers, and to get the books out there. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.